Hello? There we are. Wow. Okay. I don't know what the heck was going on with my OBS, but anyways, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. Let's head on into the live scene. So today, I've definitely meant to go ahead and sleep. I have a wooden bed right here. I don't know why I didn't think about just using that. But anyways, welcome back, everybody. Today's episode, we are going to be finally getting our dragon, our first dragon. It's going to be a great time. I know I'm starving. Ignore the starving sounds. But, yeah. Just an FYI, there is no face cam today because I am currently dog sitting. So, we will not have face cam. I don't take it with me. But anyways, we desperately need to get some food in our bellies really quick. I think I have food in here that I can kind of munch on. Yeah, we'll just eat some carrots. Why not? Rescore, what's going on? I'm starving. Ignore that. Exactly. It's just starving. Like, does it really mean anything? Let's be real here. Okay, we got some food. I definitely need to bring this over at some point today, but that's not what we are focused on right now. What I mostly want to focus on is getting ready for our dragon here. I think it's getting pretty close to hatching very soon, and I'm very excited to see what this dragon is going to look like. But anyways, while we do that, we do have to look up on how... Ow, what the heck? I'm being sniped. Come here, you stupid son of a gun. How dare you think that you can just attack me with no consequence? No, take a knife or take a sword to the face. I don't mind me. I'm only hurting a tiny bit, but everything is fine. So, primary thing we got to work on today is getting our dragon ready. Getting ready for our first dragon. Second thing we're going to be focusing on is adding in a storehouse for preserving all of our food throughout the winter on our lake town here. Now, I'll probably go pretty damn close to where our house is right now. I don't know how big I'm going to make it just yet. But yeah, it's fine. We're going to be just fine. So, first things first, we do need to make a harness. A draconic leather harness right here. So if we just go ahead and click on that, don't mind the spammy thing right there. Anyways, so what we need for this is actually some leather. That's going to be a slight problem because I have barely even started working on any of my leather production. That's going to be kind of vital, if I'm being honest. So what we're going to do is I do have some of that. We're going to go ahead and crush up this limestone that we got here. And hopefully I'll have in between this, the chalk. I think I do have a little bit of already having some lime on us too. So if we can start making some lime water, probably ASAP, that would be pretty ideal. And then while we're waiting for our leather, hopefully we can have that by the end of stream or even during the middle of it. I don't have any plans for tomorrow, so this could very well be a longer stream if we really want. But yeah, so that's kind of the idea, is we want to get our our saddle or harness going as quick as possible, or at least get the leather production going for that. So yeah, that's kind of what the first part of this stream is going to be, is preparing for hopefully our very adorable dragon, baby dragon at that. Don't we love baby dragons around here, everybody? I certainly do. Baby dragons are adorable. All right, we're almost done crushing this all up. Boom, there we go. I do need to get my bucket really quick, wherever I may have put that. Oh, that's making rot. That's not my bucket. Where's my bucket? Is a bucket in my inventory? No, it is not. What did I do with my bucket, guys? I'm already losing track of my tools, everybody. This is not good. what the heck did I do with my bucket? Did I put it over here somewhere? No, I did not. I mean, I can always just make another bucket. It's really not that real. Potentially. Let me see. Let me see. What do we have? I should have some planks downstairs, right? Not in there. Aha. Here we go. Well, that's a trough. We need bucket. There it is. And there we go. I'm actually going to just bring these carrots with me. I should probably also work on getting this food cooked up because it's starting to spoil kind of quickly, and we don't like that. I should probably get a few campfires going. I know I only have a couple, whatchamacallits, a couple cooking pots. But, hey, we do what we can. So I have 18 lime right there. So let's go ahead and fill this up to 18. Beautiful. Let me put the bucket down, please, and thank you. All right, lime water. Awesome. So we do have leather sitting down in here. This stuff is pretty close to spoiling, so I want to use that up first. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these into there. Uh-oh. Am I going to need more lime water? I feel like I left some lime. Right here. 25 of it, to be specific. So we can fill that up real quick, get a lot more lime water. 10, 20, and we need to get up to 25. There we go. Can I please use... Oh, there's still water in it. That's why I can't pick it up. Duh. I know how stuff works, I promise. Anyways, how's everybody doing? Are you also excited for the weekend? I certainly am. I felt like this week just dragged. It was not fun. Okay, so we got that going. Next step is tannin. So we are going to get on that right away as well. I'm just going to completely fill this thing in with water here. I'm honestly really excited for this dragon. I've always thought it would be really cool if there was a way that Vintage Story would have dragons one way or another, especially tameable ones. And then, you know, I guess it doesn't necessarily work well with the lore of Vintage Story to have dragons per se, but then obviously we can count on modders to help with all that. So we got some of that tannin going. You know what? It may not even hurt us to just get this going as well for some strong tanning, because we're definitely going to need that. So let's go ahead and do so. Honestly, I'm kind of a silly goose. You know, we should just be... Nope. Doing that. 20, 30, 40, and 50. Nope. Nope. Come on, just let me seal this. Thank you. Okay. We're fine here. We're definitely fine. Okay, so while we are waiting on all of that, we should go look over in our base platform over here. See where we could potentially fit in this storehouse. So like I said, I want to put it somewhere that's relatively close to where we have our house, especially since it's going to be wintertime here relatively soon. Maybe we even just go ahead and put like a little something right in here. Like I said, I don't plan on making it super big, super extravagant, but if we can at least make it so that it's insulated for preserving food, that's all that really matters. So we could probably stick with the theme of like the walnut and pine, but on the inside we would have cobblestone for that. So let's go ahead and just grab up some pine really quick, kind of get the feeling of the layout of this place here. 5, 6, 7, and maybe we even push it back by a few blocks. Yeah, we'll do that. Not have it being super close to the gatehouse here. Just doesn't make sense to have it super close. So we'll go right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll probably just make this a pretty simplistic house. I don't think we need to go super crazy with it by any means. But yeah, because it's just going to be for storing our food. That's all this is at the end of the day. So now that we've got that down, oh yeah, I should probably run back, get some more food so I can start cooking all this stuff up. That might not be a terrible idea now that I'm thinking about it. Well, let's go ahead and we're just going to throw some of this excess stuff into our chest here. Don't really need it right now, so why have it? Don't think you need full cobblestone blocks. Let me check. I think as long as the blocks have an insulating face towards the outside, it counts, at least for cobblestone, but maybe I'm wrong. I thought you had to have full cobblestone blocks. Don't quote me on that. I never said I was a genius. Okay. By the way, let me know if I sound all right, because I did have to mess with a couple of my settings with my software that I use for streaming while I'm on the road. So if I sound like garbage, please let me know so I can try to fix that as best I can. Okay. You know what? We'll use some cabbages too. Why not? One face has to be solid. Yeah, that's what I thought. But I know it can't be like wood. I know wood is not a very good block for insulation. So it could be like solid blocks. But I think the best is like a stone variant, or like maybe even packed dirt. I don't know. I don't know exactly. Before I forget, I'm going to cook up the food really quick, because I'm definitely going to forget if I don't do this. Okay. So boom, boom. And we're just going to turn that into firewood. And where's my torch? Beautiful. Eventually, I will turn this into cobblestone and whatnot, just to kind of make this look a little bit prettier. Have a proper hearth or something like that right there. That's for a later time. Okay, so if we go ahead and grab our planks and some wood, I should have a saw somewhere. I might have put that down, actually. Let me double check. Yes, it is right here. So let's just go ahead and make up all of the planks. And for the doorway, I think I'm just going to have it facing towards the house here. So we got to remember, main wall for the exterior, and then on the inside is where we're going to put all of the cobblestone. So we might even go another 2 blocks over just to give this a little more space. I think that might be the right move. Let's do that really quick. So 1, 2. That should be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, it is. Okay. Wow. I cannot seem to build right now. What the heck is wrong with me? I don't know. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna adjust my setup to how I would normally have it at home, because I'm one of those weird people that likes to have the keyboard in front, and then I'll have the mouse like closer to my body than the keyboard. I don't know. Some people might find that weird, but that's just me. Okay? Deal with it. Anywho's. Gosh darn cable's in the way now. Okay, we got this. We're fine. We're fine. I haven't had to dog sit for a hot minute. Well, I shouldn't say that. I haven't been able to dog sit and stream the same night, I should say, in a hot minute. So, yeah, that's fun. So now that we have that done, let's just go ahead and fill this in. I don't think we're going to do any windows because I don't really have much quartz for glass. So, and plus, as a storehouse, I don't think it really needs windows either. Boop. Nope, that's the wrong placement. Also, I'm not going to be using my bow anytime soon, so let's replace my axe with that. Okay, well, with that being said, let's check on our food really quick. Yeah, it's getting there. We are getting kind of hungry, so... Probably should actually have this stuff stored in here for now. Fresh for 38 days. Maybe this... It's not as good, I don't think. But hey, it is what it is. Is this almost done? It's almost done. I could really use some food. I'm also just now realizing that I completely forgot that I had the Freedom Units mod installed on this computer. So, ouch. Where the hell did you come from? You dickwad. Anyways. It's food time. I would like my food, please, and thank you. How filling is this going to be? Actually, pretty filling. I love that, actually. I know the food was starting, or at least the meats were starting to spoil, so that was a little bit of a concern for me, but turns out, no need to worry. All right, so 3 more stacks of blocks to utilize here. I think we're going to go with another slanted roof design for this house here. Just because I kind of like that design for the most part. Like, I want to have enough roof variety in this place here. But because this is a building that we can associate with ourselves, I think having the slanted roof won't be so bad. So yeah, that's what we are gonna do. So what I need to grab really quick are some more slabs. I should probably make some more too. Yeah, that should be good for a bit here. Let's see how much we're actually going to need. Let me grab those blocks and we can just make a temporary staircase to get up and down. All right, crouch. just simply place them down the way that I want them to be placed down. Ah! Damn it. It's fine. Everything is totally fine, guys. That go there. These are just temporary blocks, so I'm not really that concerned about it. Okay. Now that we got the blocks in place, we just have to build it up into a slight slant. And yeah, we'll just keep it like so. That's fine with me. I think we'll be able to have multiple floors to this storehouse too, if we need it. I don't know if we'll actually need it or not, but I feel like there should be enough space for it. Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to double check. I am going to run back really quick though, because I do want to just check on the dragon egg. I know it's kind of cold out, but I don't think temperature really matters all that much. I think it only matters for certain things. Okay, so the egg is still doing its thing. Doesn't really show any progress or anything like that, which, I mean, it's whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I would just like to know when it's going to hatch is the thing. We did place it down relatively early during last stream, like within the first hour, I want to say. So I feel like it should be pretty close to hatching. But if not, oh well, it is what it is. Okay. Now this side. And boom. I think this went auto again. Yes, it did. Uh-oh. I took a misstep there. Not cool, game. Not cool. All right, good. It cooperated with us. I wasn't sure if that... I always hate using slabs if they're like in an auto placement. I much prefer to have them as a specific orientation. That's at least the way that I like to play with the stuffs and things, you know. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, the stuff and things. You know, it would honestly be really cool too if we could somehow automate it at some point, that when it gets to a certain darkness or light level, we could automate it so that the bridge goes up and down, like up at night, down in the morning. If we could somehow automate that, I feel like it would be so cool. Honestly, don't think it would be super difficult to do either. I don't think. But once again, don't quote me on it, because it could be a lot more difficult than I originally think or something like that. I don't really know. But yeah. Storehouse is coming along nicely. I think once again we're just gonna go with pine trim and then the walnut planks as the primary filler here. I hear enemies. They're upstairs. What time is it? Could go to sleep real quick. But I think I'm at least gonna finish the roof. I think that's only fair. Hello? Why am I... Hold on a second. Screen's probably gonna be wonky for a split second there while I attempt to reorient it. Alright, maybe we're good. I can actually see the durability of my tools now, but I can't seem to click anything. There it goes. That was weird. Oh, nope. I'm a silly goose. And I did not do that right. Okay. Let's just finish this really quick. Please. What I also don't necessarily like is the fact that when you try to... Why won't this... But what I'm trying to say is when you try to like middle mouse click on a specific block, it doesn't. It doesn't like to do that. It's quite annoying, if I'm being honest. All right, these are just going to be annoying. So let's just go ahead and fill this in where needed. Like that. Much better. I have a feeling we're probably going to, ooh, excuse me, end up using all of these planks. Potentially. Or at least the slabs, I should say. If we need to, we do have some extra there, but I honestly think we should be fine. Keyword, should be. I definitely need to go and try to find some more walnut wood soon, because we are definitely running low on our walnut supply. It's not very great that we're running that low, but hey, it is what it is, I guess. Walnut wood, I feel like, is one of those types of woods that are a little more difficult to find in a temperate biome, like we are temperate setting like we are currently in. Or I could just be talking out of my ass. I really don't know. I just find that walnut wood is sometimes the harder type to find, especially when you're trying to look for it, because it sometimes can blend in with like oak, because they're just such dark log blocks. That did. So that's that. So let's go ahead and fill in as much of this as we can, and then we'll go to bed. I'm gonna actually take these blocks back. I'm sure some of them might have fallen on either side as well. Nope. Okay. All right, that's all of the planks that we have. So let's quickly eat. What time is it? 21:30. Where's my bed? Did we seriously lose our bed? You know, I remember actually taking my bed somewhere. Did I die with it or put it? I might have misplaced it by accident. Did I accidentally misplace it by putting it into one of my chests over here? Is the real question. Did I do that? Does not look like it. No, bed is not there. Alrighty then. In that case, let's run back to the fort and go to sleep there. Yeah, solid game plan, I think. How's everybody doing? You guys doing well? Any fun weekend plans? Let me know. All right, it's Betty Bye time. Let's go to sleep. All right. So we're definitely gonna have to go restock on some food, but I did want to check on this really quick. All right, so we got our scraped hide. I should potentially be able to use up a little bit more of that. I think we're gonna try to use up some of this raw hide here, since that fresh leather is more so of what we have. So I can only use 3 of those. I think 3 of these is equivalent to 1 large. I think. Could be wrong. But we'll go ahead and seal that up. And then we just gotta wait on these 2 to finish. That's only a couple hours to go, though. So let's keep ourselves occupied until then. I've got spring cleaning to do. Full deep clean. Oh, that's always fun. Yeah, I should probably do some spring cleaning here pretty soon. Like, hello, mouse. My room slash office isn't like an absolute disaster or a pigsty, but it's definitely needs some cleaning. Like mostly like clothes scattered all over the place, maybe a couple pieces of garbage here and there, but yeah, gotta take care of all that. All right, that is all good. Let's grab another set of walnut logs. I think I'm only gonna do that much. At least until I can get some more walnut wood. I don't want to be using up too much of it, since we are starting to get pretty low. Ouch. You're not supposed to go there. All right, so now that this is fully enclosed, we just need to go get ourselves some more stone and then some clay so that we can make some cobblestone. And then we should have ourselves a nice old house, or not a house, but storehouse. It technically is a house to some degree. I do need a door though. Do we want to make it out of pine or walnut is the real question. I think we'll just do it out of pine since I have more of that wood. Yeah, we'll just do pine. I actually do need to make another door for here. So I guess that works out as well. Beautiful. And now, excellente. Go get some clay, go get some cobblestone. One thing I should probably actually make here soon is start utilizing the quarry mod. So I'm gonna need to make myself some iron splitter plugs and stuff like that. I think my main concern is charcoal though. Did I feel like I made more charcoal somewhere. Oh, there it is. That's funny, actually. Oh, I just hit my mic. Whoopsies. Yeah, let's go ahead and gather this up before I forget about it again. But we got a good amount here. It's not obviously not the biggest charcoal pit ever, but this will work for us for a good period of time, I think. Getting at least over a stack of charcoal. Plus, we should still have a little bit extra from the last time we made charcoal. And we also have a little bit of brown coal and black coal. So, I mean, it's not like we're really hurting for fuel. It's just one of those things where I'm just like, still want to act sparing with it, if that makes sense. Okay, so how much charcoal? We're a little over a stack and a half, almost a stack and 3/4. But that's not bad at all. Let's go ahead and add this to the pile. Nope. Oh, by the way, fun fact for you guys, if you don't remember from last time or you weren't here, we got a second dragon egg. So, yeah, that's really exciting. That's really fun. I'm actually starting to think maybe another channel member incentivization is whenever we manage to get another dragon egg and then we get a dragon, we name our dragons after the channel members. I feel like that is a nice little incentivization type thing. I don't know. You guys let me know. Okay, so we have way too much stuff in this chest. Ryan, what's going on? Welcome back. How you doing? All right, there's some granite right there. So we already got a bit of a head start on that. Do I have any extra laying around here? Oh, here we go. We can throw our hides into here. And then we can get strong tannin with that. Hi, dragon. Egg. Are you going to hatch for me? Please? I feel like if it doesn't hatch within the next couple days, then there might be a slight problem. Only a slight problem. And you know what? I probably should water my crops too, because some of these don't actually have water on the other sides. I'm having chicken breasts for dinner. What are you having or / have? I actually don't know what I'm eating for dinner yet, Ryan. I'm not going to be eating dinner till pretty late, if at all, if I'm being honest. I guess it just depends how long we stream tonight, because I did not do the grocery shopping like I keep telling myself to, especially when I go dog sitting, because hey, you want to take care of yourself, you know. And I have a very bad tendency of when I dog sit, I just end up getting fast food. Oh my god, hi goblin. Scared the shit out of me. Yeah, it's not healthy. I definitely need to start kicking my ass for not getting junk food every time that I dog sit. It's not healthy. It's not healthy to do it. But I'm just gonna say this is... Excuse you. Didn't know there were dragons in this game. Technically, there's not. The only way we have dragons is because of a specific mod called Draconis. Or Draconis, or however you want to pronounce it. It adds in a few different types of dragon variations. Especially ones that you're able to tame, which I think is really cool. You can then ride them as like... You can ride them around the world and do all this fun stuff with them. it was a really interesting mod that I stumbled across, and I was like, I really want this. I want to experiment with it. So I installed it for everything medieval. And yeah, so that's how that all came to be. All right, so I completely just kind of got sidetracked there. I need to double check for any stones, anything of that fun stuff. No. Normally, I've just tossed them, so I don't really expect there to be a whole lot of cobblestone or anything like that. Oh, these berries are ready. I can at least harvest these for a little bit of extra food, since I didn't bring any with me. Yeah, we're gonna do that really quick. Just harvest the berries and eat them. Delicious berries. Okay, so I think we're just gonna dig around in here, collect some cobblestone. I really don't know how much I'm actually going to need, which is probably why I'm thinking like, hey, I should probably get the quarry going so that I can actually utilize the slabs of stone and take them places where I want to take them. But yeah, getting a laptop this year just because I really want to play this game called Primordials. I'm guessing it's some sort of dinosaur themed game. Just my guess. Am I right? I've never heard of what Primordials is, so. And I know you have a fascination with dinosaurs. Okay. So once we get enough cobblestone to at least get us started, we'll head back, or get enough stones so that we can make the cobblestone that we're going to need, and then head back over to Lake Town. I know, Lake Town seems like such a generic name because it's a town built on a lake, but I don't really know what to name it. And maybe it'll take some time for us to come up with a proper name for the town. Or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where this series takes us. No, it's a physics-based roguelike fish builder game. Interesting. Like I said, never heard of it, so I, honest to God, had no idea what it was about. But hopefully, you have fun with it. Oh, by the way, I guess I should probably do a quick little announcement for those that might not know about it. If you are interested in strategy-based games like Sid Meier's Civilization, Crusader Kings 3, and other simulation strategy type games, I do have a new channel called The Strategic Dwarf. I should probably start linking it in my descriptions for my videos, but I also plan on doing colony sim type games as well. So if you want to get more content from me, consider subscribing over there. Just remember, it is The Strategic Dwarf on YouTube. I will probably try to get working on some video stuff here for it in the near future. I know that I still have some work to do on my main channel, primarily getting a video out to you guys, which I do apologize. The video is going to be delayed again. I ended up being a lazy bum once again, and I got everything recorded, but then I spent all week being lazy at work, and instead of editing my videos like I should have been, I wasn't. So I'm going to hopefully get it all edited and out to you guys for next week. I don't know what it is lately with me in videos. I haven't really felt all that inspired with Sunlit Valley, and I'm still waiting on the Middle Earth mod to put out their next update before I do anything, because it's going to change a ton with their next update. So I have not really done much progress on that. You guys have probably seen the shorts that I've put out, at least regarding that content, or regarding that mod and all that fun stuff. It's fun to me, at least. But I do apologize for the lack of videos, but I hope I can make up for it by streaming a good amount. I may even do an all weekend vintage story binge, potentially. I might try to do some video recording during the day tomorrow and Sunday, but I am considering doing vintage story streams throughout this entire weekend, starting probably around like 5 p.m. EST. So if you guys want to see me play more vintage story this weekend, now you know my plans. You collect XP from killing enemies and bosses to increase your biomass, which basically means you increase the number of cells you can put in on your creature. Interesting. Well, you know, there was a game out a long time ago that sounds vaguely similar to that. What was it called? Oh gosh. The creatures only had like one eye or two eyes or something like that. I cannot remember what it's called though. It's an older game. Like I think it came out when I was still like in middle school or even high school, like early high school. But I can't think of what the name is. But essentially it was like you did some tasks or whatever and you grew your own creatures and you could customize them to some degree and all that fun stuff. But I can't think of what the name was called. It's gonna bug me now. So I'm gonna be sitting here thinking to myself, God, what was the name of that game? And I'm not gonna be able to think of it. All right, so how much cobblestone? We got a decent amount. Guess we do kind of keep in mind too is that we do get a little bit of an extra building boost because we have extra building materials. We do have a mod for that. So yeah. That egg is glowing very green. Why won't you hatch for me? Like right clicking. I don't want to hit it. I don't want to hit it because that could be very bad for the egg. We don't want to hurt the egg. Okay. Is there anywhere I could store this singular piece of grass? Let's go ahead over to our clay pit over here. Gather up some of this real quick. I don't think we're going to need a ton, but just enough to make what we need to make. It's like maybe 2 stacks at absolute most. At absolute most. I think we'll start with this. Hold on. Maybe if it'll... Okay, there we go. That's more so what I was trying to get at. Was having one that ended in a even number like that. I find it very interesting though how like wood can only stack up to 32, but then when you make cobblestone it can stack up to 64. Like That just doesn't make sense. You should be able to stack blocks up to 64 if you're going to do it for certain materials. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just being a prude. That very well could be the case. What time is it? 18:25. It is getting a little bit later, but it's fine. So we do still have to wait for another 18 hours for our strong tannin. Our leather is still got to go for a couple more days as well. So I think we're just going to sit back and wait for that. We're just kind of playing the waiting game regardless, with the whole dragon still trying to hatch and all that fun stuff. So we'll see. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Is this, it is. Okay, hold on. Yes. So we can go ahead and can I really not put the hell? I can't put this on my head? What the heck? The hell is this game? I do know that we need to make hold on a second. Fur armor. Like the fur coat. Do I gotta turn this into actual pelt first? I do. But we can also do the gloves too, because it is starting to get colder. We're not like fully there just yet, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So now I just need to make the hat. But in order to make the hat, I gotta put some fur hat. How many of those do I need? Hat. All right, that doesn't really help. Hat. Fur. Fur coat, gloves. I thought there was a fur hat that we could make. Oh, it was the boots that I was thinking of. So 2 medium pelts will make the boots. So we gotta do that and that. Let those cure. Nope, wrong spot. Yeah, so once those are done curing, I can actually go ahead and toss these, because they're terrible clothes, and I'm getting targeted. Should probably sleep. I'm gonna eat the stack of berries first. I don't want things to hurt me. Plus, I also don't want to starve. Starving is kind of bad sometimes. If you don't want to starve, eat some berries. They're a great source of food. All right, sleepy bye time. Wait, is it really? Can I cancel? There's no way that it's already that late into the night. If I knew if it was that late, I wouldn't have slept. There was literally zero reason for me to. Oh my God. This thing is so cute. Hi, buddy. Oh my God. Are you going to follow me? What the heck? They think... Oh, we got enemies outside. Hold on. Hold on, little guy. Ow, that hurt a little bit. Stay there. I gotta take care of the bad guys because they're gonna be absolute assholes. You missed. Ha, loser. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. First off, baby dragon is fucking adorable. Did you guys see the little guy? I need to make sure that he stays safe. I really don't know that much about these dragons. Are you inside, safe and sound? Where are you? Oh, you're down there. Oh, hi. What are you doing? Are you hungry? Oh, you're probably hungry. Hold on. Can I feed you? And I know this food's kind of spoiled. Can I feed you? All right. Okay, that didn't work. Hey, buddy, you want to come outside real quick? Come here. Come here. No, where are you going? All right. It's going to probably take a little bit of time for this guy to get used to us. Maybe it's the door. Could very well be the door. Come here, buddy. No, don't go back down. Are you hungry? What if I toss you food? Will you just eat food off the ground? Wait, no, I picked that up. Hold on. I don't know how long it takes for you to, like, grow up and do your thing, but I don't want you going down there. I don't want you growing up and then getting stuck. Okay, guys, this is a huge moment for us. We have our first maple wing dragon. That is so freaking cool. Okay, so that is all good. I don't really know how to control these things. I don't know if they just perpetually follow or what. I'm going to have to take a look at the mod page really quick to double check everything. But look, the guy is so freaking cute. All right. Story mods. All mods. Draconis. There's already more stuff for Draconis. That's kind of funny. All right, so for this, when was it last modified? Not that long ago, actually. So I don't know if the mod, hold on a second. There's a fourth dragon type now. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to probably double check and update my mod, maybe. All right, frequently asked dragons, or frequently asked questions. Okay, so where we can find maple wings, we already found it in the pretty temperate biome. Alpines, you can find very tall snow-capped mountains. Coppertails spawn in dry, gravelly areas with lots of stones. So this new dragon, apparently called the Stormweaver dragon, has a 6% chance to spawn when lightning strikes, and they'll just spawn after a few minutes when the player's too far away. So if it's storming out, that's something that we will have to keep. Okay, so all right, so how do I feed them? So you could drop some meat or whatever else they might like to eat on the ground, though you only need to feed them to breed them. Interesting. I also don't know if it's because this food's mostly spoiled or what, but probably doesn't help that it's spoiling. If I had some fresh meat, I would totally feed you. Hold on, wait, where'd you go? Oh, you're right here. Hi. Guys, this guy's so freaking cute. Look, I think he's already getting bigger too. I don't know how long it takes for these dragons to grow up. Yeah, so Okay, so there's a thing called the dragon horn. If I can spell. So there's the Drake, or if we do it for unbound, we just need a piece of leather, support beams, nails and strips, and a knife. And that will get us a dragon horn. So then if we use this dragon horn, we can then bind it with our dragon, and wherever we may be in the world, I think that's how it works, we can then summon it. That is really cool. Uh-oh. Oh, hi there. Oh, yes, please, give me some fresh meat. Give me some fresh meat to feed my dragon. He seems also... But the dragon seemed very disinterested in the thing attacking me. Here. You don't really seem interested in eating. I don't know if it's because, you know, you're a hatchling and you still need to grow up and we only need to feed them when we need to tame them, or what, but this guy is so stinking cute. Okay. So, other than that, doesn't really say too much more on how frequently they grow up or how long it takes for them to grow up. If there's any routing issues, we can install some stuff, whatever, but I don't think I need to worry. But the Stormweaver dragon sounds really freaking cool. Okay. All right, enough of that. I think we've got it all figured out now. I need to do something with this guy. I could probably... Hold on. Let's do like a wattle fence. That's what I'm trying to make. And it's very simple, very easy to make. I just want to keep this guy protected at all costs. So I'm going to just make him a nice little pen in the corner here while he grows up. Hey, little guy. Where do you think you're going? I need you to stay here, okay? You're going to love your house. Yes, you are so stinking cute. We need a name for our dragon, guys. I was showering when I realized I've not shaved my mustache since I was 16. Like, shaved it full off or just, like, trimmed it. I feel like there has to be a distinct difference there. Give him some light. You're absolutely right. I'm a terrible pet owner. Hold on. Hold on a second. This is why we have spare lanterns. We'll give him a copper lantern. Can I put these on the fence? I can. That's even better. That's awesome. That is so nice. All right, let's go ahead and sleep. He's not a dragon. He's a wyvern. Actually, shut the fuck up, Rescord. I'm sorry. That was really mean. Then again, if you're going to pull the actually card, then maybe you deserved it. I don't know. Regardless, wyvern, dragon, we have one. And it's fantastic. He's adorable. I think we have to now hatch the other egg, too. So maybe we'll do that. We're going to just let him do his thing because we still have to wait a long while for some leather. Because unless we can buy some leather from somewhere, I don't really see us getting leather within the next few days. I was gonna say, I don't really have any in here. I'm just gonna put the stuff in here for now. Yeah, I might need to go out and do some more hunting too. That might be something we do here in a little bit, but we need to get our insulation in for our house here. So let's go ahead and grab our cobblestone and fill this in. I guess technically we don't need to fill in the corners. It's more so just filling in wherever our resources would be exposed to. I might end up needing to get some more cobblestone because I don't think we're gonna have enough. I mean, I still have a full stack, but still. Can I reach? Oh, I can actually fit in that 1.5 block area if I crouch. Very interesting. All right, I think we primarily just got to focus on filling in the walls first. Maybe there won't be room for a second floor up here. Maybe this will just be all one room. I feel like we could still store a good amount of stuff in here. Like grains won't be a problem. Vegetables, we could make more storage stuff. We could stack it on top of each other. We can do all sorts of different things. That's actually not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Could just build up really quick. Gotta fill this in. Do that. I think the floor will actually have to be replaced as well. I think. Maybe. When your wyvern is grown, you should fly to the tropics for a Terra Preta search. That honestly wouldn't be a terrible idea. I'm very curious because it's only been a little bit. But I wonder how much he's grown since we left him there. I mean, obviously, it's just kind of... It's only been a few minutes, so probably hasn't grown up that much. But still check. Hi, buddy. Yeah, he hasn't really grown much at all. Creature weight's still good. I don't think that really matters all that much. Yeah, we still got to wait for that. I only have... I guess I probably should make more barrels. I do have the resources for it. Oh, I got it wrong already. Hold on. Boom, boom. We only need a couple extras. We don't need to make that many. But, yeah. I'm very curious to know how long it's going to take. Oh my God, there's so many things out there. I am very curious to see how long it will take for all of our stuff to or for how long it'll take our dragon to fully grow. What the heck did I do with that extra barrel? I'm gonna go take care of these guys really quick because they're gonna annoy the shit out of me. Doesn't help that I have a rift right on top of my farm either. There's two guys over there trying to shoot me. Get back here. And you're not escaping me either. Oh, hi there. So many enemies for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Hey, thanks for the flax. I don't need your bone arrows. Bone arrows are dumb. They're stupid. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of them adding in the bone arrows. Might be a hot take, might not be, but I just feel like they're so irrelevant. Let me quickly check my crops too. God, the amount of enemies. So annoying. That rift being right there is going to annoy the crap out of me. It's right on top of my crops. Like, you couldn't have picked a more disrespectful spot to put your stupid little rift? Come on. Alright, so our flax is doing pretty good. Carrots are almost fully grown as well. Grains still need a little bit of time. Turnips kind of varied because we got a few mature ones down here, which, you know what, I will go ahead and harvest because the more crops we can get now, the better. I might be able to get one more harvest of turnips in, maybe. We shall have to see, but the other problem is the nitrogen levels are low over here, so we kind of have to almost wait before we can plant again, and I don't know how long it's going to be until we get that opportunity again. But we did get a couple stacks of turnips out of this, so I'm not complaining one bit. You know what? I do have my one cooking pot here. I might as well just cook up some food. I don't even know if it's worth trying to cook up this spoiled stuff because it's just going to go bad almost instantly. I definitely don't want to touch the cabbages. Those are fresh. We might be able to get away with... Maybe I can stack some of this together to get some better spoilage rates. I don't know. Just go ahead and throw that into there. Don't know why I put copper into there. That's not where copper's supposed to go. I'm definitely going to have to make some more storage chests. I might just go ahead and make some more nails and strips too. Because I know for a fact I'm going to need them for our mount. Our harness, I should say. So let's just do that. And I should have... Let's see. That's where I have some extra copper. Here we go. Scrap. I don't think we're going to need all 4. I think it's more so just going to be 3 charcoal. So let's get you in there. Hey, little guy, how you doing? You hanging in there? Maple wing. I honestly really do like... If you guys haven't guessed, my favorite color is green. So I like this emerald green look that it has to it. So I'm very pleasant with that color. You know what? Why not get a second one? And hopefully we could get a female. Because if we could get because I think this one's a male. Yeah, that one's a male. If we can get a female dragon, then we could breed them and get more dragon variants. You know, different colors and all that stuff. That actually reminds me a lot of Ark's teaming system, like how you can get special colors out of them after breeding them for X amount of time and all that stuff. So that could be really cool, really fun to do. What do they eat? I'm pretty sure they just... I don't think that's really specified, but I tried dropping some... What were you doing? Do you want turnip? No, you don't want turnip. Okay. All right. Stay there, buddy, okay? I'm going to try to go find some food potentially for them. I don't really know if it truly matters, since they only really need to eat if we're going to breed them. So maybe we just leave it be. I don't know. What did I do with my bucket? I feel like I placed it down. Did I not? I might have taken it and put it in my chest over here. Or I just placed it down in general. Meat? I'm guessing it's meat because if I take a look at the mod page again, unless I left it. No, I did not. How do I feed them? It just says drop some meat or whatever else they might like to eat on the ground, though you only need to feed them to breed them. So the little guy did not seem interested in eating the meat whenever I've dropped him some fresh meat. So I'm not entirely sure. Do want to get rid of that though. Genuinely kerfuffled. Excuse me. Let's see if I have any extra food. I have some cabbages, some red meat as well. There's my... Nope, that's not my bucket. That's my bucket. I should probably... I'm going to get this cooking really quick. We'll primarily make it out turnips. I really don't care that much. Give me my torch, please. Okay, cool. We can go ahead and store that down here. Nope, it's not what I meant to do. Just so we have a little bit of snack on our way back. I did notice that, Rescore, I did notice that there are some, like, compatibility. There's some other mods that will work with Draconis for, like, the dragon husbandry and all that stuff. I will probably end up adding those in if it will allow us to have a better experience with Draconis, or Draconis, however you might want to pronounce it. Says it's still dormant, so... Okay, so we got our bucket. I wanted to make some more tannin because we could use more. Give me my turnip. All right, so that's my lime water. Didn't I have a little bit of extra chalk? I did. Oh gosh, I already forgot about this, didn't I? It's still molten though. Hold on. Damn it, where are my tongs? I should have ropes somewhere down here to make an extra set, right? I need that extra. I don't know why I haven't made multiple sets of tools to do what I need to do for, like, whenever I eventually start bringing stuff over there. And I'm a silly boy. All right. Still just barely molten. I just hope it doesn't start raining soon. Okay, now we just play the waiting game with that. We don't need any more of the stone, so we can go ahead and drop all of that. Charcoal we're definitely hanging on to. We cannot spare that. So I gotta put that back. I might go out and do some hunting, because I need to prep. I need more food. We're getting close to winter. It's almost the end of October. Probably would be beneficial to us to make some more stuff. Right? I love how I set this up to cook food and then I just didn't. For whatever reason. I'm dumb. I don't know. Actually, I do have that one thing of nails. Where did I put it? It might be over in the other, in my actual house over there. So maybe I wanted to make another chest to potentially store some of the quartz, but I had an extra chest here. Never mind. I'm dumb. Okay. So, I actually am... Why am I the way that I am? Like, genuinely. Remember when I said, hey, I'm going to need more cobblestone to replace the floor? I remember saying that. And the amount that we currently have more than likely is not enough for our floor, since it's an 11 by 5 space or a 9 by 5 space. So 45 cobblestone ain't gonna cut it. Well, the amount that we have right now ain't gonna cut it. So let's go ahead and quickly make up some more. All right, well, turns out I didn't have enough rocks. Okay, then. So let's run this back over and see how much we're actually going to need extra. Because I guess we don't really want to be wasting any clay or anything like that. I don't know. I probably should also be making more clay crocks and stuff like that for food storage. Probably. But let's see here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's a 2 by 7. So, or a 7 by 5. So that's only 35. We actually do have enough to go ahead and replace this floor then. I know it's not really going to make much sense, logically speaking, but we're doing it. I just want to make sure that this is fully enclosed. Ryan loves primordials. Primordialis. Yeah? You haven't even played the game yet, though. How can you tell that you're going to love it? That's the real question. We'll have to swim back under to grab all this extra stuff. Honestly, I probably could have made these into slabs. Oh well. Ain't that big of a deal. Actually, you know what? We could just do this. Boop. Now I can grab all the items. There we go. Swim back out. And now we have a proper storehouse for all of our foods. That's wonderful. So, I'm now thinking about it, since we have to, prepare our stuff for winter, we should make some more crocs right now while we're at it, thinking about it. because I know for a fact if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget. So let's go ahead and make up some Crocs. How's chat doing? What do you guys think of our cute little baby wyvern? He's adorable, ain't he? We still need to think of a name for him. I don't know why, but the first name that pops in my head was Marty. Marty the Wyvern. I kind of like it, actually. What do you guys think? Should we name our dragon Marty? That's actually kind of a funny concept for some reason. I think Marty would be a funny name. To name a dragon of all things. It's like, when do you think of or wyverns? Whatever you, I'm calling it a dragon because it's easier for me to say it, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's. I think it's a funny name to call a dragon of all things. You know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and make even more nails and strips. I know for a fact I'm going to need them at some point or another, so I'd rather have them now than later. Or rather have them now and then not have them later. That makes more sense. Okay. I need to get some grass. Need to get grass to put in our pit kiln. Don't think I had any stored anywhere, so I'm just going to harvest up a whole bunch. So I'm going to have to make a whole bunch anyways. And then I think when this is going to not happen in today's episode, but I think later on, once it gets to springtime, we should really heavily invest into beekeeping so we can get some beeswax going. So instead of using up all of our fat for, you know, the various tasks and all, we can just use beeswax for sealing our crocs. I think that's a smart idea. I know I'm kind of just making them as I go along instead of just, or I'm doing it as I go along instead of just making everything, setting it all up, and then cooking them at once. We still have crocs that we can utilize, so I don't really think it's that big of a deal if we just simply do it as needed almost. It's not really do it as needed, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. We're not going to need a whole bunch at once, since we already have some that will need to be used up. And I will actually take one of those lanterns over to the storehouse so we can get that lit up and not have things spawning in there while we have food sitting in there. Yeah, it's probably a smart idea. I can use my noggin sometimes. I say sometimes because there's a lot of weird thoughts that can go through my head at times. Or the lack of using my noggin, for that matter. It's more so that part than anything. But, you know, it don't matter. We have fun around here. Sometimes, yes, because I do approximately 32% of your thinking. I'll give you a little more credit. Like 35%, I think is a reasonable number. You still haven't grown very much. Maybe you look ever so slightly bigger, but you're not really growing, my guy. Ooh. That's ready. Beautiful. What time is it? I'm actually going to take this bed back over to the actual house. Because an aged bed like this, it needs a proper home. Not just a hole in the ground. But before I go back, I'm using my brain again, guys. I need to grab a lantern really quick. We'll do copper. We might transition to iron once we get, like... This is a while out, but like having themed lanterns for specific builds might not be a terrible idea. Might not be a terrible idea. Okay, so where am I going to place this? Right there. It works. Nothing super fancy, nothing, you know, whatever. Now we could put that up there. I thought I put a torch holder up there. Maybe I didn't. All right, we got some vegetable stew here ready for us. Perfect timing, too, because I'm starving. We're going to go ahead and put this in here for now. I know for a fact I'm going to forget it sooner rather than later. But it's fine. I don't think I want to go to sleep just yet either. So what do we got to make for in here? We should probably make some more storage stuff. We definitely need to make some chests. And we also need to make some shelves. So not pumpkin cases. Those aren't really needed. What are flour sacks? Hold on. Flour placed in the sack lasts up to 4 times longer. Really? Interesting. We got the bucket hook. That would have been nice to know if we could make those. A fruit cooler. Fruit placed in this cooler lasts up to 30% longer, up to 3 times longer when ice is added. Oh, that could be really cool to add. That's going to take a little bit of time before we can actually make that, because we need zinc or tin. I think we have tin, but regardless. We also have sealing jars, which dehydrated fruit can be placed into these. Or it melts 2.5 times faster and stays fresh for 25% longer. Grain store in it is fresh for 35% longer than in a storage vessel. Interesting. Oh, you can actually see what all it holds. I guess that's kind of helpful. The meat freezer will be very nice, actually, because we could store it, stays fresh 60% longer, up to 5 times longer when ice is added, and make sure to keep it closed. Well, yeah, obviously. Ooh, not food display. Not cabinets. These food display cases would actually go very well for like some, whatever you want to call them. Like, I wouldn't say role play purposes, but like, I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. Maybe. So we have those shelves, pie. I think we wanted to make not those. Not baskets. Can hold most vegetables. Interesting. There was a specific. Maybe I was thinking of like pie shelves. No. We just need basic shelf. Gosh darn it. Of course we're getting a temporal storm. All right, everybody. You know the drill. We're going to go ahead and sleep. And then when the storm hits, we are going to go ahead and take a intermission because I'm not going to be doing any fighting whatsoever during this. Plus, I also need to make sure that the dog is taken care of, so I'll probably let her out to use the bathroom and all that fun stuff. So I promise you guys, you will not be missing anything, but take this time to go ahead, stretch your legs, grab a snack, do whatever you may need to do. We will be back in just a few after I get myself properly protected, because I'm already hearing bad things. All right, everybody, I'll see you in a few. All right, everybody. I am back. It's probably been done for a little bit now. I ended up having to walk the dog around the block really quick because she has a hard time. So she's got to move. But yeah, storm's over. We're safe for the most part. We just got to eat our food really quick so we don't starve to death. Of course, we're just going to get a bunch of arrows that we don't need so we can leave. We can collect those and then toss them. Let's see here. Let me grab my food again. Get a fresh set of goodies. Don't want it spoiling too quickly. By the way, fun fact, it's my birthday, guys. I should make myself a cake. Make myself a nice little cake for us to, you know, celebrate. That's the word I was trying to think of. I don't know why it took me forever to think of it. But hey, it's celebration time. Come on. All right, bow and arrows we do not need. I might end up getting some more clay so that I can make more storage pots. Storing our stuff. This thing will not grow. And honestly, I'm sorry. At least I get my rice seed back. It's being a pain, okay? All right, how are the carrots doing? They're actually doing pretty good. Turnips are actually also doing pretty good. Yeah, this set of turnips is almost done too. I don't think we're gonna be able to get another harvest. Oh, this is finally incubating. Nice. I also did not mean to take from that. I wonder if we could head up to the commodities trader and see if we can't get ourselves some leather from there. Potentially, we'll see. But we'll also get 15 leather in 4.5 days as well. So I guess we don't have to worry that much. That will turn into some more of that so we can get some leather production really going. That'll be very nice for us. I did want to put this in with the seeds. So we're actually going to be up to 10 rice seeds. That'll be very nice for us. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff on me I need to put away and discard. Like this low fertility soil. Actually, speaking of low fertility soil, we could probably go ahead and get rid of these farm plots that have been sitting in front of our bridge for forever now. So we can get rid of those. Just place that right there. And now we're no longer going to be walking across farmland. We have proper place to put our stuff. Anyways, those are done. So we're up to 8 of those. Let me double check what I need for the draconic harness, because that's bismuth, iron, meteoric iron, silver, black bronze, gold. I don't know if we can use copper. I don't think we're able to use copper. I think we might have to make ourselves some iron nails. So if that is the case, how you doing, guy? He does look like he's gotten a little bit bigger. Maybe he has a little bit more color to him. I don't know. I feel like he's gotten ever so slightly bigger. Not much bigger, but you know what they say. What the heck's going on here? Sorry. Just got a quick message or something. I don't know. All right. So, I think at this point, we should focus heavily on our crock production for storing food. I do need to make some shelves as well. I'm gonna try to put some of this stuff down really quick because I'm just overwhelmed with the amount of shit that's going on in my inventory right now. You got a piece of flax, put that into there. Crocs. Actually just gonna store right down in here. Yeah, because like we have these 4 here, then we have all of these. So we're up to what? 16 crocs? I think that's a pretty good number. Let's double check what I need for the shelf again. It's just 4 planks. Okay, that is super simple, super easy to make. So we're gonna do that really quick. Boom, 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 boom. We're just gonna make a few for now. We're not gonna need a whole lot, I don't think, at least. Could very well be wrong. But let's go ahead and put these into our storehouse. All right, so where do we want to put these? I think along this back wall here. I think that's a good enough spot as any. You know what, guys? I just thought of something. What if we were to take these supports here and kind of make our own little custom fence? Like if we were to do it this like in the middle, and then repeat on this side. It's actually not too bad. I actually do kind of like it. So maybe we'll just do that. I know, some extra house design. Sure, why not? Really quick. I just thought of that like right off the top of my head. Yeah, I think we're gonna focus heavily, at least until our wyvern is fully grown up, and we even have the leather to make the saddle. We just heavily invest in our croc and food production. So probably should do some hunting as well once we get the crocs cooking and all that fun stuff. Maybe I'll even make a couple more cooking pots too, so that I can make a whole bunch of food at a time. That might not be a terrible idea. That actually might be kind of beneficial to us, especially with all the meat spoilage that we've been having lately. Doesn't last very long. And it lasts quite a bit longer when it's actually cooked. So, yeah. That's kind of my thought process right now. We'll make 4 more crocs, and then we'll do some storage vessels. I know I just said we don't have to worry about that many crocs, but at least having enough to get us started for the winter will be ideal. Maybe we even try to make one of those meat freezers potentially. Because a lot of the meat stuff, you might want to have a special, thing to put them into instead of putting them in like a regular old storage pot. I feel like I should have all the stuff that I need theoretically, except maybe the glass. The glass might be the most difficult part of that. Maybe we try to make some glass today. specifically for that. I don't know. Does that seem ridiculous almost? I don't know. What did I do with all that grass? I think I ended up putting it in here, which I did. So let's grab that, light that bad boy up. Let's take a look again at the meat freezer. Yeah, it really doesn't matter what we grab. We just need quartz glass, 20 planks, a... Does this need a... No, okay. Doesn't matter what kind of chisel we have. A zinc ingot or... I think tin, or does it need zinc? Tin or zinc, and then a bunch of resin. Plus some polished rocks. Oh gosh, can we? Yeah, we can. We can do that. Let me see what we have here. I'm definitely gonna make myself a iron chisel. Wait, did I already make one? I don't remember if I made one or not. We're going to run back to the house really quick and double check. So I don't want to end up making more than what I need. If I already have a chisel, then we're just going to simply roll with what we have. All right, let's see what we got. We got shears, wrench, hammer. Oh, hammer. I might need that, actually. Might even need to make myself another hammer, too. I'm going to eat this really quick. Not much left of that. Might as well just grab our thing of food. Bring it along with us. I think it'll last for a decent amount. Fresh for 5 days. Yeah, I think we're going to end up eating all that before it even spoils. So let's do that. Head back over to the fort. The weather has not changed yet, but I do expect it to change here very soon. And with it starting, the weather starting to change, I definitely think we need to do some hunting like ASAP. So that might be the next thing we go do very quickly. And I'll just make myself a extra trunk to store stuff in, because I'm hearing enemies. How'd I know they were going to be coming for me? It's like I'm psychic or something like that. Thanks for the flax. Don't really need it right now, but hey. Appreciate it anyways. Then I'll put... Honestly, I probably could have added those slabs in with my other stuff. Like on the dock. Not the dock, the house. The lake town. Jeez, wow. I don't know why that was so hard to say, but it was. And I don't think I have any logs over here. So let's go ahead and chop down a couple trees really quick. We do have some wild turnips growing here for no reason whatsoever. Alrighty then. My other axe is sitting at the house. Who would have guessed by this point? But we have enough wood to make what we need to make. We only need 2 of those. Extra storage. How's our little guy doing? He's doing good. wanted to make this a trunk, not just a single chest. This is honestly just going to hold a bunch of a lot of our miscellaneous stuff here that we don't necessarily need right now, but will be important later on. So let me grab another couple bits of charcoal. And we can throw those in, throw that bloom there, and we can get to work on this bad boy. Honestly, I feel like I'll be fine to make my chisel first, and then we can make another hammer that I said we were going to need. Right. It is getting dark too, so apologize about that in advance. Guys might not be able to see super well. Okay, so that's the first one done. We can make our chisel wherever it may be hiding from us. Right here. Oh, we're gonna get a lot of excess iron back from this too, which will be nice. It's 1, 2. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oops. Those weren't supposed to be removed. I think we're up to like, yeah, we can actually see. We're up to 7 bits now. 8. And 9. 9 bits is honestly pretty solid. So let's go ahead and knock the slag off and make our hammer. And the forge has gone out. I still really need to mess around with the release candidates for 1.22 because I am not familiar with the new smithing mechanics at all. Maybe that'll be something that we do. Maybe we do a stream of that relatively soon, just to kind of test what the new experience is like for smithing and weapon enhancement too, because we can't forget about the grind wheel and the water wheel. Got some great new mechanics coming to the game here soon. Be a fantastic time. I think I heard some goblins running around outside. Potentially. All right, there we go. And we got a nugget back as well. We're up to 10 iron bits. That's not bad at all. I know I had them sitting right in here. So we're up to 43 iron bits. Are we able to smelt these back down? We could get those. I think what we should be making instead of that, because that's not really a priority right now, is our tin. How much tin did I have? So that's zinc, it's lead, more zinc, I thought I had some. Here it is. The crystal or medium chunks of cassiterite. How much? Oh yeah, I should probably go ahead and make my stuff there. Let's go. That can't be put into a tool there. Broken, welcome back. How close do you think the little fella is to hatching? Well, he's already hatched. Look at the little guy. He's so stinking cute. I love him. I'm very close to naming him Marty because he just kind of gives Marty vibes for some reason. So we actually have our second egg incubating now, which is really cool. I'm hoping we could get a female out of it because it would be really cool to do some breeding stuff with them and see what that's all about. We're actually not that far off from getting our saddle done too, because we have leather currently being made, but it's still a few days out. So that's the unfortunate part. But at the same time, kind of is what it is. I'm hoping I can stop up at the commodities trader in the morning, if I can remember, after I do certain things I need to get done first, because I'm also trying to work on food preservation for winter. So, yeah, there's that. That's why I needed my hema to make cassiterite, so I could make a meat freezer, because we could either use tin or zinc. I think it was one of those two for it. He has lime and lemon colors. Yeah, he's very cute. I can't wait to start riding him around. Do some real world exploration with him. I think we could even do saddlebags for, yeah, we could do draconic saddlebags, which would allow us, this requires even more stuff. 8 leather. So this requires 8 leather, and the harness, I didn't even realize that there was. Yes, this requires. Oh God, I don't have enough leather. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do a bit of a quick trip up to our commodities guy. See if, or just wander around our traders and see if there's anything that we can potentially sell to get some gears, or if they're selling leather, that would be even better. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. Didn't really think about that. So yeah, there's that. Let's go grab. Nope, no, Z-Man. You know what you have to do. Do what you need to do first. Don't get super sidetracked. I think all the dragons can use the smaller bags. Can't remember how many of the larger ones the maple wing can carry, but a coppertail can have 4 of the larger saddlebags. Interesting. Good to know. All right, so while that's cooking, we're going to quickly run up to the commodities guy and see if he's going to be willing to sell any leather to us. If he has any leather trades, that is. I think survival goods would also potentially sell leather. I'm not super familiar with the what items can be bought or sold to specific traders. Like clothing kind of makes sense, like linens, you know, fabrics, that stuff, or even buying that, whatever. Like survival goods, commodities, and treasure hunters, get a bit confusing here and there. That is a big, big old deer. You can look it up in the... You know, Broken, you probably officially account for at least 10% of my thinking. Sold by the hunter. Interesting. I know I also have the Better Traders mod, so it might be a little wonky. I don't think I've come across a hunter trader, like, ever. At least if I did, it was a very long time ago. Yan! How's it going, my guy? Alright, so we could sell some of this stuff, but we don't have any of it. Yeah, this is not... I'm not gonna buy Pete from you. I'm sorry, my guy. Let's look at the map really quick. Right. I haven't played this world much on my laptop, so things aren't going to look good. So that's commodities. Survival goods. Treasure hunter. There's 2 treasure hunters. Clothing. You would think maybe clothing, there's like a small chance you could get leather from, but yeah, not really. To be fair, we have only explored a tiny bit of the world on our computer or on our laptop in comparison to our computer. I feel like there's a lot more of the world explored, but yeah. Find a trader with a hunter for purchase. That's a very good point, Broken. It's a very good point. Where the frick am I going? This way. Yeah, I didn't really think about that. Maybe we could stop by Treasure Hunter might sell. What else would sell a hunter? This is why we look at the handbook. What is this? Oh, this is for the NDL Villagers mod, which is another mod that I haven't really explored too much. Look up rather than try clicking Hunter there. That's a good point. No, it doesn't say. I have to get back to the tin so I can forge that into an ingot. Or not forge it, but pour it into an ingot before it gets cold. We got sprint. We've already been wasting a lot of time, so it very well could almost be solidified by this point. I don't know, in all honesty. All right, carrots are ready for harvest at least. So we'll get a little bit of extra food from there. And it is still molten somehow. Probably just barely. Please give me that. Beautiful. Yeah, I guess we'll go to... Maybe we'll go to this guy first. Go for a bit of a trip here. Can we do that? Yeah. I don't think I properly pinned him, did I? Pinned. There we go. Just so I know where the heck I'm going. That's always kind of important. But how you doing, Lava? How is your night going so far? I expect the weather to start turning here relatively soon because we are now officially into November. I would expect with like maybe halfway through November it'll start snowing, maybe. Not entirely certain. Chicken. Well, there's copper here that I never grabbed for some reason. Alrighty, Loon. What do you got? I could buy another survival goods trader. That's funny. Yeah, I could sell leather to him, but I can't buy it for some reason. He does reset in less than a day, so maybe we could come back in a little bit and maybe we get lucky. Although, how many arrows do I have? I don't really have many arrows left. So, 4 gears, 2 gears. Okay. Well, if that didn't work, how many gears? I still have 40. What could I potentially... I mean, this guy's going to reset in a little bit here, I'm guessing. So... I don't really have much that I could sell to him right now. I could sell some flax twine. How much do I need to sell is the other thing. 8 of it? I don't know about that. Buy a trader. Slavery is back on the menu. No. We don't do slavery around here. YouTube, for legal reasons, that is a joke. Please don't punish me, YouTube. Okay, well, if that is the case... commodities... We could go to the treasure hunter that's over here really quick and see if we can't see what we could buy. Oh, we have some flax right here too. Might as well get some extra resources, right? Get ready for the next season, because I doubt we're gonna be able to grow anything else at this point in time. I probably could have planted some rye. That's still kind of cold resistant, but because it is getting so late in the year, I would not be surprised. I tried to... Big boy's coming after me. Big boy's coming after me. Big boy coming at me. Oh, damn, you're a big boy. Guess I really don't have to worry that much about my arrows since I just bought a whole bunch. But we do need to hunt. I've been saying multiple times today that we should hunt before the food gets scarce. Oh, that was a terrible shot. That was a little bit better. Well, the other thing is that we could do as an alternative is... Wow, I can't seem to hit that freaking... Up, there it goes. The NDL villagers, if I were to start doing that, although I think that requires gold, which I don't have that much of. So I don't know if I really want to waste gold on that right now. At least until we find like some gold and quartz or whatever like that. I know I have it's either a poor or medium chunk of crystallized gold, which it's too cool to turn that into anything else. What is this? Oh, that's spell. I don't really care for that. What kind of tree is this? I've never seen a... It's a tree. It's a fucking ent. I was so confused for a second there. I'm thinking to myself, like... That's honestly intimidating. I'm not going to mess with it. Because last I knew, there was a tree shepherd not too far from around here. Might have even been off this way somewhere. But that's... Now I'm going to be extremely paranoid chopping down any trees that I come across. Like, damn. I'm not going to be able to chop anything down. Oh, there's another deer. It's running. Hold on. Nope. There we go. Where the heck did you go? Ran into the trees. It's gone. It's in the trees. I'm not going to go through that much effort for a single deer when there's other sources of getting meat. Oh, are you what I'm after, actually? It's running. And it's drowning. Where the hell? Oh, it's right over there. I was like, where the hell did this thing go? It just booked it underwater. It's all the way over there. I'm not going to go through that much hustle for it. Doesn't really seem worth it, if I'm being honest. Alrighty, shift. I could buy a luxuries trader from you, and that's worth 100 gears. Jeez. I could actually come back to sell one of those Greenwich armor schematics too. Ooh. We might do that. We might come back for that. I'm gonna have to make a note of that to come back and sell one of my Greenwich armor schematics because I have too many. I think those can be reused. I think. Not 100% positive. I'm at least 50% positive. Okay, well. Oh, the leaves are starting to turn white. It's not good. Unless it's just the lark trees. I don't know. I doubt it's just the trees. Or the type of tree. That's a good point. Buying a trader would cost quite a bit of gears. And oh, I'm back. Well, welcome back, Lava. Yeah, they would cost a decent amount. There's a kitchen trader over there that I somehow managed to never... I don't think I never saw it, but I don't think I really ever found interest in trading with one of those. We could go back to the commodities guy really quick. That's my lantern. I would very much like that back, please. Thank you. Let's go visit him really quick. Maybe his trades reset, or they will reset in the new day. One of the two. I don't remember exactly what, if I'm being honest. Since you're here, Lava, how long does it take for the maple wings to grow up and be rideable? That's probably a good question to ask. Since I tried looking at the mod page, but I didn't see any information on that. Just incubation time took 8 days. Now, granted, I probably could do my own research by going into like the mod files and potentially looking into all that, but it also seems like a lot of work. Partially eaten by another animal. That's not good. There's probably something hiding around here that wants to eat me. I promise you, I don't taste good. Okay, so he did not reset yet, so it's probably going to reset in the morning. About the same time as the hatch, if I recall. Dive into the JSON files for you. I appreciate it. Let's just go ahead and sleep. It's not that big of a deal. All right, 3:14 in the morning. I can now buy linens. I could buy a linen sack to replace this backpack. Could maybe go out of my way to sell a tin bronze ingot, but the breads actually seem not too bad. Okay, so this guy's honestly not super useful to us in any way. Wait, can we still sell peat to him? Hold on, let me double check that. No, we can't sell peat to him. Never mind. Yeah, this is... I'd never thought about the fact that I was going to need a lot more leather than I originally anticipated. Maybe we just make what we can make leather-wise and go from there. I'm actually going to take these onions. Ooh, onion. Delicious. Yeah, it's an oak tree. I actually do genuinely like onions. They are quite... Oh! Oh, God! Oh, God! I ran into a fucking pack of wolves. really hurt. Owie. Hey, buddy. How's it going? So be careful with the little fella. Elaborate? Would you be so kind as to elaborate on that? So one of the things I did kind of forget about is the fact that I need a bloomery if I'm going to make glass. I need glass. Oh, looking through the files, I can see that baby maple wings only have 16 health, but have 32 when they grow to juvenile stage. Okay. Yeah, be careful with the little fella. Got it. Noted. I think I can get up to 24 chunks in a bloomery, so that's what we're gonna do. Will you actually eat? Eat, little guy. Why don't you want to eat? Oh, wait. Oh, look at him. He actually ate the food. That's so cute. I love him. I love Marty so much. Marty the wyvern is wonderful. And nobody can convince me otherwise. Alrighty. Well then, let's... I do have some extra rawhide. Oh, are these pelts ready? Yes. Yes, they are. So I need 2 of those for fur gloves. Oh, I already have gloves. Oh, I'm dumb. I needed the stinking boots. Well, I think I only need 1 of those. Yes. All right, put that down. Probably should make myself some more food while I'm here. I do need to find my healing stuff too, because I'm hurting. Those wolves did a number on me. It's not fun. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. They bite extra hard. Okay. Well. Where the heck? Could... Yeah, we need to take that back to the trader. I thought I had some heal stuff. Maybe I did not put it in there. Okay. Maybe it's back at the house. Maybe that's where I was seeing the heal stuff. Okay. I'm just now realizing this. Did I feel like I did include the carry-on mod. Let's just... No, I didn't. How did I not think to include carry-on? I'm gonna have to add that in for potentially tomorrow's stream. I did bring up the idea of potentially doing a vintage story stream weekend. Nothing. You're absolutely right. Hold on. I think it had, because there's items in here too. Yep. No, I did not include carry on. That is freaking stupid, Z-Man. Oh, I have 50 gears sitting in here. What the heck? Okay. I mean, to be fair, I could just move this over into the thing. Both hands open. Yeah, no, I just don't have it thing. Opposes growing times above. I'm not seeing that message for some reason. Nope, those gears are mine. Hey man, I'm just as confused as you. I'm not seeing a growth time. Oh yeah, it's getting frosty out, everybody. I could see the snow starting to set in. As the Starks would say, winter is coming. Oh, come on. One more piece of peach should do the trick. Let's put that away. Might have accidentally eaten it. I'm not entirely sure. How's it going, little guy? You're still a hatchling, so... We do got our tin ingot, which is fantastic. I do need to go get some more quartz, too. Gotta keep that in mind. We gotta get our quartz for our meat storage thing. Meat freezer. Make sure I go around the wolves. I would hate to run into them again. That should be good for now. You're a regular pine tree. Good. I don't want to be startled again. Oh yeah, I should... That's a horsey. Hi, horsey. There's also a cow right here that I actually do want to hunt down, though. No, don't shoot the horse, please. I'm going to accidentally shoot the horse. I just know it. $168 hours to grow for baby to juvenile. Okay. I don't know if there's like some sort of special filter thing that YouTube does. Because I've noticed sometimes maybe you'll say it in chat, but then it doesn't actually go through. Like, it shows on the screen, but in the chat that I can see, it does not show. Okay, so 168 hours to grow from juvenile, or grow from baby to juvenile. So if we do the math on that really quick, 168 divided by 24, that is 7 days. And then from there, it's 336. So then it takes a total of 21 days for it to be fully mature. Damn. Okay, well, I don't know if I have that kind of patience. Maybe we won't end up flying around on our dragon today, which is a bit unfortunate. But at the same time, it does make sense because, yeah. Oh, let's check these. What we got? Peanut seeds. Amaranth. Oh, that's it. Okay. We got a couple tree hollows to check out, so let's do that too. Why not? Then to grow to adult, its males take 504 hours, while females are 607. When can you start riding dragons? That's another good question I didn't think to ask. Ooh, thanks for the gear. I would think by juvenile you would, I mean, maybe adolescent you could ride around on your dragon. All right. Back through the forest to the treasure hunter to sell. Oh, there's more copper here. Hi there, copper. They need to be adults to ride? Oh. Well, I guess we got to be pretty patient with our wyvern then. Dragon, wyvern, there's really not that much of a difference. But anyways. There's a cow there. Dragons are a time sink to raise. Oh, clearly. I didn't really think about that, though. Because, of course, they would be. Hey, Shift, how's it going? You want to buy this for me? I now have 140 gears, which is actually pretty good. If we wanted, we could buy a luxuries trader, but I don't really feel like wasting my money on that. And I love how I could sell this for 49, but then I could buy it for 195. Make that make sense, game. Ridiculous. Anyways, enough grieving, or enough airing out my grievances. We got a couple orcs running around here. Oh, by the way, Lava, I'm not sure if you noticed or if you've seen the mod page, but I guess there is a new dragon type that has come out that I was not aware of until I checked the mod page today. It's called the Stormweaver Dragon, and honestly, it sounds kind of cool. I'll let you take a look into that and see what, and you need to give me your thoughts on it. I'm starving. Started panicking for a split second. I'm like, why am I taking damage? It's because I'm starving. Who would have thunk? Excuse me. Oh, you know what? Since we are here, we do have our iron pickaxe. Might as well get our meteoric iron, right? I've never actually harvested this. So we got 6 meteoric iron out of that. Nine. So what, we got 4 meteoric iron out of this meteorite and a total of 13. Well, we're gonna get a little bit more. 18. Oh, there's another piece down here. Ooh, piece of candy. Got 2 eggs of them in my solar world. Damn. Kind of jealous. Do they at least look cool? Oh, 2 pieces of these smelt into 1 meteoric iron. Oh. That's actually cool. Like I said, I've never harvested meteoric iron before. That's good to know. So that's 12 meteoric iron right sitting in our inventory right now. That's pretty good. I do need to run back and eat some food. They are a reference to Night Fury dragons from how... Oh my goodness. Now I need one. I need one so bad. This is going to sound so dumb, but I absolutely love How to Train Your Dragon. So, if I can get my hands on a Stormweaver dragon, I might freak out. Now, granted, it hasn't really stormed as of late, but a man can hope, okay? A man can hope. I'm kind of surprised I haven't found any berries. Oh, is that a horse over there? Hi, horsey. Do I have... I don't even have any grains on me either. That's kind of... Guess I'll take the flax. Yes, I was cooking up food. That's right. It's sitting at home waiting for me. At least it freaking better be. Stormweavers only need 336 hours to grow from adolescent to adult. That seems really good, actually. Maybe because it's such a difficult dragon to get all in of itself already. Maybe that's kind of like the compensation, is that like it's a rare dragon, but it grows up quickly type deal. Maybe. I don't know. I could just be making excuses or something. I need my... Give me my bowl, damn it. Beautiful. We're no longer starving. Yippee. So you're going to take forever to grow up. Don't wag your tail at me, Marty. It's like nya 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 boo boo. Okay. So now that we know about all this, I'm actually gonna put that into there, and then my other copper go into here. It's the same 336 hours for Alpine. Oh. So what's your... I definitely feel like he just grew. At least a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe my eyes are deceiving me. I don't really know. Okay. I do see a couple orcs off that way. I feel like there's still some work that needs to be done here. Let's grab our clay. We do have... I could make some more lime. Right, there's some limestone right there. Did I put... And I did not. I know I had some chalk. I'm gonna have to grab the chalk and grind that up. Turn that into lime. There it is. Welcome back, everybody, to my my chalk grinding stream. Ugh, this is taking forever. Maybe I only get enough for what I need. Maybe I'll make one more barrel. I think that's... Hold on. There's that. Sticks. So sticks down the middle, planks on the outside. Nope. Got that reversed. Sticks down. No, I literally just did this. Come on. Come on, Z-Man. Get it together. All right, 2 more barrels. Where's be my bucket? What did I do with my bucket? Oh, it's right here. Oh, no. All right, 22 liters for lime water. All right, so that's 23. Let's head down here really quick to check. Yeah, that's more so what I was trying to get. Would much rather try to use our huge hides. I think I'm gonna need 30. So let's grind this up a little bit more. $10 per huge hide, if I recall correctly. I think that's what it is. I think so. Okay. That should be all that we need for that. Now we have lime water. 30 liters. Yep. And then I'm going to be super impatient. If only I had borax, that's way cheaper to use for tanning. What do you mean? What do you mean borax is cheaper? Because, hold on. It's not going to show up on the map. But I know for a fact there's some bauxite off this way. And if we... Oh, wait, no. Maybe I'm thinking of... No, I'm dumb. Ignore me. I thought you could grind bauxite into borax. But that's just not correct. You need bauxite for something else that I'm thinking of. I think at least. Okay, so if we put so for the soaked hide it requires 6 liters. How many large hides do I have? 2. Might as well use these up because these are going to start spoiling pretty soon if I don't use them. It just makes sense. Plus, I just want to get more leather going. Because I know we're going to need it. Okay, so we do have more crocs at the ready. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get Carry On installed for potentially tomorrow's stream. I don't know. Would you guys be interested in an entire weekend of Vintage Story? Some live stream stuff? Curious. Okay, so that's going... I wanted to... Is it worth it to... Hold on. I think... You know what we should do? Is move this stuff into a large chest. Yeah. I'm definitely going to probably have to make some more weak tannin, which means, hey, guess what? I have to make another barrel. Yeah, maybe I don't need to make more of anything. I don't have to make more storage bins because I already have quite a few of them. I don't mind, although I'll mostly lurk, as now I have the urge to play my own. That is absolutely valid. I encourage that, if anything. If I'm helping you get the urge to play some Vintage Story alongside while I'm streaming, that is absolutely 100% welcome in my book. The more people enjoying Vintage Story, the better. That's what I say. Oh, gosh, this chest is already full. I think there's a couple things we can... Why haven't I moved? Yeah, there we go. I still need to get quartz for the meat freezer. That's right. Let's put that there for now. Sorry, Rot. I really don't need you right now. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't really have any hunter traders around us. So we're not going to be able to buy any leather from them. If at all. I will take the pine boards. I might have some sticks sitting in my chest in here. Just gonna put that back there. And I do, because I'm a gosh darn genius. All right, give that back. I'm actually going to take those pine seeds and take them over to land to plant them in the morning, because it's getting pretty damn close to night time. Actually, we're just going to go ahead and do that anyways. And I'm about to start starving here in just a moment. Did this kind of like at the perfect time, because it's starting to get just a sunrise, which is nice. Before I forget, though, I was about to start to plant those barrels, but I'm gonna start producing more tannin really quick. Whoop, there we go. Marty, how you doing, buddy? You're definitely getting bigger. You're 100% getting bigger. I feel like we've had you for what? I kind of forgot already how long we've had our dragon. But yeah, we have a dragon. I'm very excited to have him. Can you guys tell I'm excited to have a dragon? I'm a father to a dragon. I doubt these sapling or these seeds are really gonna produce anything since it's getting colder. Hi. How dare you sneak? There's an orc off in the distance. Huh. I mean, I'll take the limestone. Kind of need it, actually. So thank you for sneaking up on me and scaring the ever-living shit out of me at the same time. So thank you, but go fuck yourself at the same time. Oh, man. I heard it. I freaking heard it. The bones. I was like, hey, there's another one. All right. You just gave me bones, which honestly, I don't really need. So bye-bye. All right, how are our cabbages doing? They're doing all right. Our carrots are ready for harvest, so let's go ahead and harvest those then. There's a crab. I know these guys can be dicks. I know they can be. Ooh, that was not. There's a dead chicken. It's food. All right. Those carrots are still growing. The onions are not doing so hot. I need to refill in this water over here because it's not flowing. All right, much better. Oh, oh, the dragon. Oh, oh, I thought something bad happened to him. I was about to freak the fuck out. Anyways, also, what version of Jaunt are you using? The more recent versions will cause you to crash if you ride a dragon into water. Version 2.1.2 doesn't have the crash. I don't know exactly what version I'm using. I will have to double check and get back to you in 3 to 5 business days. Okay, so the longer one did go though. What do you mean? I guess I'm just a little confused by that. Ooh, turnips. Free food. Extra seeds. We will take those. I think I'm just going to make... Because I have to make iron nails at bare minimum for the harnesses. I thought I could get away with... copper, but maybe not. What is... Linen fiber pulp. What did I need that for? I'm already forgetting. I wanted to empty out one of these so that I could take it back. Oh, I have 2 of these now. I wanted to take these over to our storehouse. I think we'll save this storage vessel, the undergrowth one, for rot. The other ones we will use for vegetables and for now the meat. I thought I would have had more carrots on me, but maybe not. I'm just gonna store some of this miscellaneous crap down here. Oh, there's an extra nail. Could use that, actually. Bloopert, hello. Do you have meat hooks? Herb. Large. I think it's the large hooks. It's only without its friends. Has it a bow torn through one of these? This isn't useful on its own. You mean the meat racks? I don't think I have any of those. May not be a terrible idea to potentially make some if we wanted to. But how you doing, Bloopert? Those and the smokers are useful. Well, that's actually very easy. Add 4 firewood and up to 4 raw trussed meat. Then light it with a torch to start the process for smoking some meats. That might not be a bad idea either. I just need to grab my nails really quick. So I'm just gonna make a bunch of chests. And you know what? Might as well just make more nails in the process too, right? It just makes sense. Nope, not that. Ah, that's right. I moved my charcoal over into here. I think I only really need 2, but I always have 3 just to be safe. I prefer the smoking rack from Butchery over the smoker from Primitive Survival. See, I haven't really messed around with the Butchery mod. Yeah, just haven't messed around with it. Blooper, do you like my dragon? It's a dragon. I love my dragon so much. He's wonderful. Anyways, I need glass desperately, but I also need to make more chests first before I get sidetracked again. Okay. Where am I gonna put these? Is a wonderful question. I don't like that placement. Hold on. Uno momento. Sneak, does he have a name? His name's Marty. And we have another dragon egg currently incubating. I don't think I can actually pick it back up, can I? No. It's not going to let me. I don't want to punch it either. I feel like that's just bad luck. Alright, so we only needed 2. I definitely should have put the egg in where the pen is, although I did build the pen after this one hatched Marty, after Marty hatched, but it is what it is. Okay, so gonna keep that mental note for myself. We could make a smoker if we really wanted to. I'm gonna leave this hammer. Oh, you can actually lean it against the bloomery. You can lean it against the bloomery, but you can't lean it against the palisade. Like, what the frick, man? That's dumb. I'll actually just leave both hammers here. And then these tongs. Gonna get rid of this rot here. Just throw it in there. Ah, it needs 2 blocks tall. It won't work on that, huh? I really don't need any of these flint tools anymore. I'm honestly just gonna toss them. So those tongs can go right there. How is... Okay, so here's our 3 soaked hides. Beautiful. Prepared hides, which I don't have strong tannin for, because I'm a absolute buffoon. Gosh darn it, Z-Man. I technically could potentially wait, but I'd rather make sure that I have that, because I still have a whole day and a half before this barrel is ready. And by the time that's ready, I don't even know if I'm going to have enough strong tannin. I might have enough strong tannin to finish that off, but I also don't want to take chances. Marty's quickly growing out of his cage, or his pen, I should say. I'm probably gonna have to expand that at some point. Maybe we move. No, I don't want to move him outside. Maybe we expand the wall, or we just move some of this stuff because we really don't even, realistically speaking, we barely even use all 6 of these pit kilns. Don't worry, Marty. I'm going to give you a better quality of life. I promise. Just give me a moment, okay? I promise you, you're going to have the time of your life in your expanded home. Boop. Probably didn't need to make that many, but oh well. And the last thing we got to do is remove. Oh, these are raw fire clay bricks too, so those need to actually be fired at some point. All right, Marty, you're given at least double the amount of space than you had before. So enjoy your new home, or your expanded home, I should say. I really need to go grab the axe from... Well, I'm sorry, buddy. You can't follow me right now. I promise you, though, you will. Once you're a little older, you can roam freely. I don't need... Is there even a way for those dragons to, like, attack or anything like that? I don't recall there being, like, a specific attack for them, or even, like, fire breathing or anything like that. I don't know. What are you doing in my house? I don't trust you around my baby dragon. You're gonna hurt him. You're gonna hurt Marty, and I don't want you to hurt Marty. All right, I am hungry, so I should probably eat. Yeah, Marty's living his best life. This stuff is going. I'm definitely going to need more weak tanning because I don't think... Yeah, it's not going to be enough for even one large hide. Shoot. Just going to throw that into there for now. I do need to make more lime water. So we'll probably do that really quick. And then when I get this down, or once I get this done, we're going to go get some quartz. I know there's some not too far currently from us. I need quartz for the meat freezer. All right, 11 liters of lime water. I don't think we even have enough small... We don't even have any small enough things to do that with. Okay, Did I... now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I ever put the torch holders that I needed in the gatehouse there. Yeah, because here's all the torches I made. I just never put them in or lit them. Interesting. I should probably go ahead and put those in. Just gonna light a few of these really quick. Plus, this will help with creatures spawning in the gatehouse here. We don't want to have hostile mobs spawning in here. We've already had hostile mobs spawn accidentally in our the upstairs. I'd rather not have that happen again. Plus, you know, having these torches up here kind of will help give a little bit of ambiance for at night. That'd be nice. I do need to finish this part here too. Okay. So that's all nice and lit up now. Is there anywhere else? Did we want to potentially put torches on the outside? Like right... Yeah. I think that looks all right. All right, combine that stack. That's still doing its thing. Okay. How are the vegetables doing? 108 days. Yeah, this red meat is not lasting for very long, so I'd much rather try to get that quartz ASAP. Where... Now, the real question is, where the heck did I have quartz? No, I remember where it is now. It is located in the cave going down towards the teleporter. That's right. That'd be right. So let's head over there really quick. Really hope those weeds didn't accidentally take out my cabbages, because I will be very upset if that is the case. Holy chickens. That's a lot of them. Alright. Lantern! So, yeah, there's literally quartz right there. But it's down this way. This is a lot easier access to. Plenty of quartz to be had down here. If I had enough time, and if I was in a more ideal location potentially, we'll have to see how this winter goes. Because if it doesn't get super cold, I mean, it's still 44 degrees in the almost middle of November. So maybe we won't even get that much snow, if any at all. And if that's the case, maybe we could even make ourselves a greenhouse at some point. That very well could be a possibility. So I'm just going to get like 36 quartz. And then head back up. I think that's all we need, because I already have at least half of what can go into a forge, not a forge, a bloomery to make glass. So, yeah. Um, Others rot in one of those crocs. Did not realize that till just now. Don't think I really needed to grab the food, but I just kind of did. All right, I'm going to move those out of the way because I'm going to make another bloomery. I do need to make more fire clay so that I can A, make myself an oven, and B, just have a bunch of bloomeries. Alrighty, so where's the rest of that quartz? Somewhere. Aha, it's right here. I might need black coal for that, so at least I have some sitting here. Yeah, it looks like it. Well, actually, it might use charcoal too. Hold on. Keep forgetting that I moved it. And there we go. Now we have some glass being smelted up. That'll be nice for us. Just gonna store that in there. Honestly, I could probably store the clay in one of those chests as well. Oh, we had a bunch of red clay in one of these. I feel even more stupid now. And dry grass. Oh my god. Seriously? Not having a beard is weird. Did Rescore go full baby face? Oh god. My condolences. What a funny dummy. What do you mean? You making fun of me now? All right, it's sleepy time. All right. I kept the stash, but shaved the beard to regrow it better, taking microneedling, oils, beard wax, shampoos, ground ups, regrowth. Jeez. Doing the full 9 miles there, my guy. All right, so we do have at least a couple. I need to grab that axe while I'm here. That actually was a great reminder. Thanks for reminding yourself, Z-Man. Appreciated. I think we'll just put those right there for now. I just accidentally crushed my foot there. Ow, that actually really hurt. Ooh, excuse me. How close is that to being done? I think that'll be done within the day. We can at least put these scraped hides into here. Get those sealed off and get those cooking. We still have yet to find a source of what you call it, limestone, like anywhere around here. I felt like we did a bit of exploration off on the area of where our teleporter took us. Oh, perfect. Hot glass. Okay, so for the meat freezer, we're gonna need our chisel, our tin ingot. We're also gonna need that, right? Kind of forgot about that part. I think I had a thing of cassiterite. Why don't we just move all of our ores and whatnot into this larger chest? That sounds like a better idea. Beautiful. Then we can even do the same over with these guys. Nothing in there. Okay. Just trying to get ourselves a little more organized, I guess. Me and organized, I know, doesn't necessarily go well. But we try sometimes, okay? Right, so that's that. I don't... Nope. There's more nails for us. So that puts us up to 5. Yeah, let's go get... What did I do with my chisel? I guess I do have those flint chisels, but I probably would need the metal one. Which, what did I do with that? Looks, he's trying to follow me. He's like, Papa, don't leave me behind. Please, Papa. I'm gonna grab the flint chisel. Let's go get some stones really quick. These turnips are ready to be harvested too. I'll probably harvest those in a little bit here. I would really like to try and get this meat freezer made ASAP. So we need a total of 4. So there's 1. There's 2. 3. And 4. So now if we take that... Cool. Ow. Hey! Quit being a dick. Okay. So we got the glass, we got that. I think at this point all we really need is some planks. And I'm just going to take from this... I'm just going to chop down this maple tree really quick. Because it's going to be the easiest option. All right, so freezer. So 20 of those. I also need 8 resin and that tin ingot. There's that. And my resin is down. Nope, it's not down there anymore. It's in this handy dandy chest. So it should go something like that. Beautiful. And we could actually use the flint chisel, which is very nice. Guess we didn't need that iron one. I mean, the iron one would be nice for when we want to do some real detailing at some point. But, yeah. For now, it works. So now we could take this meat freezer, put it in our storage room here. I think we'll just... Oh. Interesting. Maybe we'll do it like that. Oh. I'm learning new things, everybody. That's actually an insane amount of food that can be held in those. Oh, we're going to go do some hunting now. I don't even care. I really want to get some more red meat going. And if we can go to the mountain through the via teleporter to get some glacier ice, turn that into the ice that we need to preserve that stuff. Oh, we'll be golden. So with that being said, let me quickly put my gears away, and B, see what the status is on that. That still needs some time. Whatever. Time to go hunting. And see if I'll be a skilled hunter or not. Generally speaking, I like to think that I am. I guess along the way, any crops that we find we'll harvest, just because we can use them for the next season. Especially the flax. If we can get some multiple windmills going, that would be even better. I think there's a cow. Yes, there is a cow. We got to be patient with these guys, because holy shit, I actually hit that. That was a completely blind shot. That's the most insane shot I've ever hit in my life. I think that's more impressive than Robin Hood last week. Or Sunday. Was that Sunday? That might have been Sunday. Regardless. Sunday. Oh, there's a deer there, too. We got to stick to one animal at a time. Oh, what the heck? This monitor was about to shut off on me. That would have been extremely rude. Oh, cow, please tell me you crushed yourself, you dummy. You know, still... Okay, not... Darn it. All right, well, we got that. So let's get the deer now. And we also have some extra crops sitting here. Then we might as well get... At least I thought there was deer. Oh, I found it. Oh, that actually did hit. If we could find one of those big deer, that would be great, actually. Oh, there it goes. It's like, wait a minute. Where'd it go? It's actually kind of hiding in this little crevasse. Bro, this deer is tanking these shots. Where'd it go? Ah, there it is. All right, we know which way it went. Probably hiding again. Come on. I'd like to have some venison for the winter. Ah, there you are. Thought you could escape me. There we go. All this fresh red meat is going to be super nice, too. Oh, these actually have the same damage. Or a chance of breaking. Damn it. Missed that shot. Not too much more damage. My guy, please do not run off the edge and get yourself killed on accident. Uh-oh. Just get a little bit of higher ground. Please don't accidentally kill yourself. Oh, it's running towards the water. That's even worse. Did you just book it all the way into the freaking water like a big old dummy? This cow's got to be close to dying at this point. Like, come on. There we go. Finally. Much better. Oh, yeah. That's a whole lot more meat, too. Love that for me. Is that... Oh, that's... lily pads. I was like, what the hell is that in the water? Didn't look right for some reason. All right, we're kind of low on food, so I think, well, it's not, we still got quite a bit of the day to go yet, so I don't think we're gonna do anything just yet. I know it's still getting a bit, it's getting a bit late, but still. Okay, so this pelt should be ready for making the legs. Yes. So now we are officially decked out in fur clothes. We are ready for the winter. I am super happy about that. So we're going to have a decent amount of red meat put into the meat freezer. Like I say, it seems to hold a good amount. Excuse me. Yeah, that's where we put the ice once we get it. Yeah, it looks like it can hold up to a full stack, so that's pretty cool. I think I'm just going to cook up all this red meat here that's about to spoil in just a moment. Just to get it out of the way. I was about to say, do I not have any firewood? Try to at least get this thing started. That would have been kind of embarrassing. I will not lie. And now I'm officially starving, so that's even better. Not really. Rot, we can throw that into our storage space. I'm just going to eat some of these. Might as well just eat these turnips. It's fine. What time is it? Ooh, it's actually a few minutes past 10. I think what we're going to do is call it a night here. In the tomorrow's stream, we'll heavily focus into food preservation, getting meals prepped for winter, and kind of just doing more winter prep, I guess. Maybe we'll also expand on the lake town as well. Maybe we build a blacksmith over there, potentially. Keep an eye out on Marty here. Doing great. Yeah, besides, I still have yet to eat dinner. I would ideally like to eat dinner tonight. Even though my fat ass don't really need it, I should. But regardless, I think this is going to be a good spot to go ahead and say our goodbyes. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, hanging out, chatting, or lurking. I appreciate each and every single one of you for being here. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did and you haven't done so yet, please make sure to hit that like button. Check all the links below for all of my social medias. Consider joining my community Discord as well. And if you want to see more everything medieval vintage story content just like this, consider subscribing as well. I also want to say a huge shout out and thank you to my channel members for supporting me. If you want to go the extra mile of showing your support for me, consider becoming a channel member today. Never required, but always greatly appreciated. And I also want to say a huge shout out and thank you to G Portal for sponsoring this series, giving me the server to play on for when I am out dog sitting, so I can still keep up with my content. So if you want to get your own server for you and your friends to play Vintage Story on, use the link in the description below to get 10% off your first purchase. And before we go, Broken Lava says, just found out foxes can knock over dragon eggs, forcing you to place them back down. Good to know. Thank you for the advice, Lava. Really appreciate that. But yeah, with that being said, we will be back again tomorrow, 5 p.m. EST, for more Vintage Story. Bye-bye.